Okay, hello and welcome back to Backpack Battles. By this starting on the wrong class. We're diamond ranked and we're going to see if we can't get any higher. And as usual, we're taking a frying pan and a thing. I guess I'll take that. I could go get that, but I'm not a fan. Obviously the banana's way better than that, but you know what? It does stuff. Right, so we want bananas and stuff next time. Low stamina usage. It's fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. They've got a pan and a thing, but they haven't got things in their pan. Goketsus, so you're fucked up. They're making a spiky shield because they're on the meta, because it is diamond. And everyone is all on the strongest nonsense meta, so you know you can't beat them. I guess we join them. He's going for he hasn't got it yet, but he's going for a magic torch. Magic torch is actually the new meta. Magic torch is overpowered. Makes everything next to it constantly stronger and is just ridiculous. I mean, you're giving me a goobert. You are giving me a chance of a goobert? It's not ideal, and it's expensive, and I'd rather have a mushroom goobert than anything, but I guess we sort of... I want the banana. I'm going to reserve a banana, as stupid as that is. I guess we're sort of heading to a goobert. This isn't unusual build. Wow, you beat me with that. Two inefficient mushrooms. I guess the 10% faster made a difference. I do like those. I really do. Goobert can sit in the Loobert for now. The Loobert Museum. Now, I do need triggers on him. A cheap frying pan. I mean, we're at 1.8 stamina per second. This is so inefficient. And Goobert isn't really getting activated. I'll figure it out. But for now, that'll do. Like, I do like the playing cards as well. They're going for a lucky build with some swords, high sag, but, you know, like 2 pounds is good enough for now. Perfect. Okay, we make our pan better. Now, I realise that he's going to eat my mushrooms, which is going to be problematic. So let's, you know, to our damage. But I do prefer poison goobert. We're not going for ultra mega goobert. He never comes. He never comes. And, you know, it's fine. We still have 3 things. Leechy. Leechy gets destroyed. That uses less stamina now. And is also far more efficient. And if we put it like that, it gets activated off of gooberts. And then I realise this is highly problematic. What I really need is a different kind of veggie. I'll take that for now. What I realise I need, what I really need is a completely different everything. You know, I can put that there, that there, that there, that there, that there. Still not getting activations on the side of Goobert, but we get our shield in there. I mean, a cheap pig for now. I can literally sell it back for the same price. 7. I like pineapples. I like this. I like it all. It's all good. Okay. But we're getting our 3 triggers. We're missing 1. But I guess, you know, poison Goobert being there for now is fine. We'll figure things out. Obviously, I could swap that for that. And then, you know, I would be able to put that up there and do a lot of messing about. But I want both of them. I don't care. I'm not going to go for that. And now we're at medium stamina usage, which is perfectly fine with 2 frying pans. Again, we're not really making the best use of our additional frying pan, but for B, we're winning regardless. You know, who needs to chase my metal? It's still good enough. This is okay, he says. Right, now. I might take a moment to mess about with a few things, right? So if that goes there, I can then put that there. Or a banana would be better, because the banana will trigger off of that. And then, if I put that there, like, obviously Goobert's not getting activated there. Maybe I do this. And again, not remotely ideal. I need Goobert to be getting more activations, which is the thing. And, you know, the 2 triggers there. I need that touch in that. As much as I want it to be in the poison to do things, you know, that's a little awkward, isn't it? Then I need this to be doing other things. That's there, so that I can actually get the shield in. I know we've got no money at the moment, but we'll get more. There actually anything that this triggers off of there isn't, is there? So Piggy can sit in the corner, and we'll go in. You know, this is fine. He's making Bloodthorn OP meta Catboys for Satan. Because it gets stronger and stronger every hit. ridiculously overpowered. I mean, I'll sort that out later. That's right. This isn't the greatest, because we're not even using the Mana Thorn. The Mana Thorn is not being used, so it's not ideal. What I really need is another thing to make that into another one of those pans. Now, that's a little smarter than where I had that. That lets me get this activated, because that's 2 seconds, that's 2.2 seconds. Still not great. This is fine, right? I'm sure I can find a way of getting this in there. He says. One less coin for a turn's not the end of the world. Right, we're still not really making the most of Poison Goobert, but he's doing something. And we're still winning. This is a strong looking build. Is easy. That's 2 pans are stronger than your nonsense. 3 pans, you say? Now that's maybe going a little too overboard. Just a little overboard. Okay. I mean, if I put the pineapple there, that goes 3, but then that's messed in. Right. Poison mushroom. As much as I'd like it over there, we're going to put it here so that Gooberts get an extra activation. Right. Poison. I mean, we're at 1.3 stamina use. That's 1.5. We're at 5. It's fine. We'll do it. I don't want that to actually trigger that, but it's cheap. I'm not going to let it lock, and then we'll take an extra stone to throw just because we can. That'll unlock, and then we're still not putting the pig in. Even if I rotate that, that doesn't help, does it? It's fine. We don't need the extra coin another turn again. It's fine. Okay, they've got a mana thirst. They're doing some... They've got efficient veggie usage, so they're going to win. Thorn Cutter... Thorn Ripper's pretty much essential, although... Wolpertingers. Although it's the Wolpertinger, the Wolpertinger is overpowered. And actually, we put him in between both of those so that he can trigger off of both of them. And then, you know, again, we're not buying that, but we've got another ridiculously overpowered thing instead, so it's all good. And he will give us 1,000,000 buffs of everything, so it's going to be fantastic. And got destroyed because they have the Bloodthirst, Mana Thirst, Bloodthorn, whatever the fuck. Okay. That allows us to maybe do some things. Right, we've got a potion belt. That should absolutely be in the potion belts. It's a shame I can't hit both of the pans with that, but that's fine. Copium. What I really need is more space. I mean, I can sell that to get the sword, but that doesn't help us. I can sell that to get the sword towards the extra clothes. But we need space, even if I sell the stones, so it's all good. That's an extra bit of space. Which then means I need to readjust my entire backpack, really. Hello, let me grab this. I realised that everything is going to break. But it's fine. We needed everything to break. We needed that to happen. Okay, this is perfectly fine. Opium. We're just rearranging everything to be a lot more efficient to what we want, right? So that gets that done. But really, I need to take other things into account. Right, so that goes there. That goes... That doesn't really work like that. Okay, so we're going to be messing with this backpack for a little bit. Because I need you there. That to be secondary to that. Then I can put him to be doing that, right? So he's triggering off of 3 things at the moment. Ideally, I have another thing there. But, I mean, if I swap that for that... Which messes things up a bit. We can still work this. Because I need that in both slots so that it gets the advantage of both. I was like, if I put that up there, I can put that in the top and do things. But that doesn't really work either, does it? Right, because I need banana in there, but that doesn't have to sit like that. That can sit like that. Which, again, you know, the banana would be better if it benefited from both of those. You know, so that it hit that slot. That's not really plausible right now, is it? That's not really plausible. Right, that can sit there. Shame I don't have one more slot, because then I could shove the shield in. Not that the shield's that useful. But you see what I mean. Right, this will be fine. We've got 3 lives. We've got plenty. Let's go. They've got a steel goobert who is off in their thorn ripper. Because they're expecting thorns, because it's the source of meta, but also the better meta is actually now the other thing, which is the nonsense. Like, it's cheap. I could make the other pot, but we're not going to go for that. Right. If I buy that, I get space. Space is important. Space lets me do a lot. Very high, 2.1 stamina use per second. I mean, it's fine. Now that's a poison stamina booth. And that still touches the pan. And everything is fine. Obviously we're not doing that. It says very high. But we're going to drink that and it's going to be fine. And we're going to rip off any thorns that they have. And everything will be good. Okay, they've got some stamina buffs themselves. They've got double blood thorns to get ridiculously overpowered. But it didn't save them, did it? 16 to 20 per hit and Vampirism and speeding it up. But we've got Wolpertinger or whatever you want to call it. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Very, very strong things, right? So make our second really good pan. That'll give us some more stamina back, which is important. 4? Perfect. Rather than the shield, this is better than the shield. This be gain health and killing. And regen. If only we could fit it in. If only we could fit it in. I mean, when that becomes a better shape, there's a chance. Like, I can put pineapple there to make them even, and then that would be even, and then we've got a really good chance. But for now, I mean, we only need one more win anyway to get, you know, through, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, they've gone hard meta. They've gone Magic Torch, which is overpowered. Because it buffs the damage of everything inside of it. And it's just ridiculously overpowered. It's the strongest meta in the game right now. But we didn't want to outright win anyway. It would have been too quick. Okay, so that is solving problems and creating others of its own, right? So that is double cooking to give them super ridiculous, but our stamina is now only high. It's not ridiculously high. I can put him there. I put you there. I put that in the corner. Okay, that's in two things. I mean, it only gives us one extra buff. Is it even worth it? Like, ideally, I do that. Right, so these go here. He goes there. Then we've got these, which combine. And then that can sit up there so that I can fit this in. Which I'll put like that. I mean, you know, it'd be fantastic if I could get better positioning on some of these things, but I can't, can I, really? And then all I really need is to somehow... The banana would be much better there, but, you know, it's not getting there, is it? I don't want you to eat my potion. I'm going to buy this just because it's cheap. And then that lets us think about moving things. Think about moving things. Because, you know, if I had a 2-slot, but I don't have a 2-slot, I could put it up there. The crown isn't the worst. Okay. That actually does let me shove that in there, which lets me put that into a better position, which actually lets me rotate that so that it will trigger better. trigger better while still activating that. Okay. I mean, we've got a very minimalist veggie build, which is interesting, because really we should have way more veg than this normally. Pineapples are good. But we've got heart container, we've got the overpowered guy, we've got him fully activating, and, you know, every 2.2 seconds, every 5 seconds, every 5 activations inflict poison, and we're getting a lot of activations. These things are all triggering quicker and they're all poisoning, so, you know, heck of a lot of good stuff. Heck of a lot of good stuff. Okay, he's got a lot of edge, but his pineapples are very inefficient. Ooh, he actually managed to get us. Like, we were looking good. And then the Bloodthorn, I guess, got a lucky hit. Like, these just aren't the most efficient, but you got very lucky there. Very lucky. How was he? I guess he's got a lot of cleanse, which is not that obvious. But we can become super overpowered now, because now we've got a crown of immortality and cleansing. It doesn't cleanse as well anymore. It only cleanses blind. It doesn't just cleanse everything. And 1 life to live. Ooh, perfect. He says. I mean, that's now on 2 weapons rather than 1, so it is better than it was. That's fine how it is. It's activating off of everything. We've got some gold, love, and crowns, and all sorts. Bit late in the game. But, you know, I guess if we either win or we die, so it's regardless. Wolpertinger, you know, we could get another one of those, but we're not. And, you know, it's a bit late for a healing potion to go to the bottom. I could have maybe sold Pigo and got some stuff, but we win or we die, and we die. Or do we? He had 2 immortalities, and that was keeping him alive pretty good. He had 3 potions, and he's making his Bloodthorn attack a lot. And he's got some pineapples. Inefficient pineappling again. Very inefficient pineappling. And we still beat him. I thought he had us. He's got 3 in power, 5 vampirism. He's hit us for 19 frees, but the poison stacks that we had on him, and I guess some of the regen keeping us alive, and maybe our own immortality finally triggering in, managed to get us through it. Choose wisely. 3 lives to survive with 2 lives to get 0 to 16, or we just take the 8. I think we just take the 8. Which is actually 9, because for some reason there's a hidden +1 modifier that it doesn't tell you about. Ooh, good frying pan start. Hello, I didn't click on mushroom. I'll take extra frying pan. I mean, the spike is 2. I'll take it. And then we'll re-roll. Keep banana. And things trigger quicker. We can make this work. We can make this work, he says. Right, banana goes there. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that triggers everything. And efficient use of space. And it activates quicker, so we whop them harder. And we got +3 damage. They are 2 different weapons, but we've got +3 damage. Hammer pretty good. Hammer and pig is pretty powerful early. Right, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's 8 to 12. It would be all our money to try and smash open some pigs for some extra money. I'm not going to do it. But it can be powerful. Okay, we're going to go with the high stamina usage of 1.7 and smack them with extra pans. In fact, we'll do it like that. I know that's not activating quicker, but it's an extra damage, and the activations aren't that important this early. Okay, they've got a very empty shield and empty backpack for round 2. Did they just not spend any money? What happened there? What happened there? I guess I could go for the spiky gloves of doom. I'm gonna sell that for spiky gloves of doom. We don't need a rock. Let's have spiky gloves of doom without holding a backpack space. Teams? We're not going for spiky meta. We don't do metas. We just do goods. Claws of attack. So it's a little stamina usage, which is, you know, taking us over to very high. 3 to 5 damage every 1.6 seconds, and attacks faster for every spike, and after 5 hits gains an in power. So you can see how spike builds are very overpowered. You see how very overpowered spike builds become. But we're not following the meta. We're not metaing, I promise. That doesn't necessarily add us any extra attack on that one, but, you know, it's something. Stamina! Extra stamina. I mean, he's a half-price goobert. How could you not? Let's give him a little taste. Inefficient bananaing. You could have made that work better, but whatever. Shovel. Shovel survived. It was not looking like they were going to, but they did in the end. This isn't recommended, but we'll take it. Again, we're not adding extra damage to it by doing it this way, but, you know, it's fine. We'll reposition when we've got backpack space. And the claws, they're not fantastic. Okay, they're a claw ripper, so they remove spikes. So they're anti-meta. Pan! Improver. Perfect. More stam. Stam improver. A stammer. And I improve my panna. Now we really need to find a way to get Gooby in there. We really do. But this will improve our stamina significantly, which will solve problems. Like, you know, yeah, we're at 3 lives remaining, but it's fine. They've got 11 lifesteal DJ Masters, but we are double panning for the moment. The double panning is too much with the extra gloves, I noticed. It's the first time that I've gotten extra gloves. So, you know, I don't have full experience of how it all works, but we learn now that extra gloves mess up everything. Okay, this is fine. Inefficient. I don't like inefficiencies on my pans. Okay. I realised we're not putting goobert in there yet, but very inefficient. Very inefficient. Also, like, this is wasting a speedy space. Right. 1 speedy space, and then that, and then I'm going to put you there. I'm happy with that. That's a little better. Need the extra space? Okay, so Goob isn't getting many activations right now. But now he's getting 2. And that's a little better. Okay. 1.6 stamina's fine. 1.6 stamina's really fine. The blue fruits in nature. I should have bought the mushroom for poison goobert, but he can wait. We'll reserve it. And I realise I don't have room for my daggers right now, but this is fine. 1.6 stamina is now not dying. They are making a magic torch, which is overpowered nonsense. It was close. What? Did you see that heart vanish? It robbed us. It gave us an extra heart and killed a heart. We got robbed. Absolutely robbed. We didn't lose a heart there, but we've lost a heart there. That's actually shenanigans. Actually shenanigans. We just got absolutely robbed. I guess for the moment, unless we find a space. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, we don't want poison goobert, but poison dagger maybe. That's also very powerful, and that was cheap, so gotta take it. No point re-rolling. We got robbed. We lost a life that we shouldn't have lost. We didn't die. Duralus is gonna kill us. Yeah, we got absolutely robbed. Absolutely robbed. Oh. Perfect. Okay. So that's going to become a better pan. Just going to shove that there. That's going to become a good knife. Right. Now we're rolling. Now we're rolling. Surely there's a way to arrange this. But do that, it messes up things. Surely there's a way to arrange this where I can fit all this in. Including the banana. There is, isn't there? Inefficient bananing? Absolutely horribly inefficient bananing. But I don't want to mess with it. Utterly inefficient bananing. But we're just going to go with it. Whatever. It robbed my life. I can't believe that. He's got inefficient use anyway. Valastasia, sorry. Valastasia destroyed us. We've got 1 life. You're still my favourite customer, don't worry. Well, maybe you shouldn't have fucked me. Do you think about that? How about you don't screw me over with your absolute bollock shenanigans? And then I'd be your favourite customer. And you'd be my favourite monster. Right, perfect. That triggers off both pans and triggers that. That triggers their kind of inefficient banana. Oh, heal 4 per vampire item. I didn't realise that that had stars on it. Did it always have stars on it? It's probably been changed. I want them all. I mean, this is the most useful to keep us alive, but also... Right, so we're down to 1 stamina usage per second now. He needs more triggers. I really need him to be in the mix more than he is. But, you know, if we can live through a round, maybe we can start to turn this round. They've got present, dexterous. You know, if only we hadn't been robbed a life that we shouldn't have been robbed. If only. Perfect. Perfect. I want this as well, but this is the more sensible way of doing things. Again, inefficient. It's 1 cost. 5. I need the backpack space. Okay, right. Then that lets us think about things. I want that in there. Better. Okay. This gives us a chance. Like, we've got the heart, which does some things. We've got him actually getting used. We've got 1 stamina used per second. We can bring this back. But they've only got a bloodthorn and some blood gloves. They're kryptonite. Close. Their blood gloves started. After 5 vampirism items trigger 30% faster. I don't think they ever got their invulnerability. They were about to, though. And that would have won it for them, but we just about beat the race. That'd be pretty good. Extra fatigue damage for no reason. Plus 50% extra damage. I mean, these are only 9 to 11. I realise that is high unless we get critty things. Are we ever going to get a chance to use it? I want it! We don't have the backpack space for it. And then we've got to win another round without the backpack space for it. That doesn't work like that. Don't even think about it. Like, I want other things to trigger faster that I can't get to trigger faster, which is unfortunate. Right, okay. You know, I'm just messing up everything by doing that. Right, okay. This is fine. Stay like that. You can't trigger faster. This... A banana? I can't get that to trigger faster either. Can't get that to trigger faster. There's no real good place to do things. Sadly. I can make that happen, but that's not fantastic. Right, we want that to stay like that. This space of backpack space is just... it's not helping. It exists to torment me. That's all efficient, that's all efficient. He was already in a 10% faster trigger. Right, so that'll trigger 20% faster. I could swap a banana to reflect 2 debuffs. But I don't know if we want that. Like, the health regen might just be what's keeping us alive, sadly. And if we're gonna win, we need him in there. Like, you know, we need him to hatch to even stand a chance. So it's got to be done. Oh, they've got a pumpkin. Fantastic. We're dead. Zaza Ferraccio. Yep, you had a very powerful... Lots of veggies. It doesn't care if it's unimportant. And a thingy blades. Yep, we're just dead. -8. This is fine. Frying pan. Like, the armor is fast early. Yeah, no way. Ain't no way you're gonna goob me. This is a horrible start. Okay, there are pan and thingy builds. But they managed to broom us under the carpet. If we hadn't been robbed the extra life, we should not have been robbed that extra life. That was BS. Absolute BS. How can you not? 1.8 stamina. Let's not do the mistake of getting the 0.5 extra gloves that we don't even use. Because the gloves are what screwed us. The gloves are what killed us. And the fact that it robbed me the extra life that it shouldn't have robbed me. Because we didn't die. It's like, oh, you died. Ha ha ha. Lose a life. Oh, you gained a life as well. Ha 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 ha. No. It's not the greatest, but we'll take it. Okay, we've got 2 pans. They're both +3. They're going for sharpened steel swords. Billy Kirby! And they got spikes. It's fine. We can afford to lose some. Extra backpack space is hard to turn down. Interesting. That didn't make the thing that I thought it would. Like, I'm tempted to go for the fanny pack, but we're kind of okay for things at the moment. Okay, I'm going to go for cards. Let's go for cards. They've got an interesting build. It's not going to win. They're planning on going for the metas. They are planning heavily on going for the metas. You can absolutely see that they want the meta builds. There's no guarantee of it. Meh. We'll get that next time. They're really trying for that meta build. Okay, they've got a shovel to dig up things, but the shovel's not fantastic. Yada yada. We're running out of stamina. And they lived a potion. That's a lot more regen than I was expecting. Okay. We're getting a lot of things. A lot of backpack space. But I don't know if it's ideal. Okay, potion, stabby knife. That's fine. Right, we take 11 extra health off them. This should be a pretty strong start. Bloodthorn and dagger and things. Okay, so we don't want to hit them that much. We want to hit them hard. So, you know, we've got sort of an okay chance. With pants. Because they hit hard and less frequently. Goob. No. Goob away. Goob away, Gooby. Right. Efficiency. Fish in the sea. Fish end of sea. There we go. Okay. Maximize efficiency. Cube by boing mushroom. Excellent efficiency. Okay. One pan doing a lot more than others, but you know what? That's kind of okay balance between the two. And we got a little card coming off as well. 2 goobs and a hammer. You going for a mega goobert at diamond level? Oh, you got me with the hammer. A mega goobert at diamond. You get it? Fair play. Like, yeah, I could have tried for that. Perfect. Not absolutely perfect, but it fills the slot. And then, you know, there's only a little more on that one. Obviously, it'd be better if we got the actual things to go with it, but... Okay, they've got a very powerful looking build. Ripsaw, twin bow. Going for twin bows and ripsaws, are you? Is that your literal builds that you are trying hard to get? Oh, I'm just going to tell you exactly what my build is. It's the ripsaw twin bow. Until I can get an extra thing in there, I might as well. It's tempting, but I'm not going to go for it. We don't have the extra thing, unfortunately. I'm not going to shove everything to the side just to fit that in. I do like the hollow fire lizards. Pretty good. But I'm not going to mess about for it. I realise that we're not making use of the extra thing that efficiently right now. At least we're doing a bit of something extra in it. I could turn that, but it's already getting extra speed from that. So, you know, so we get extra veg that fits in it. That's fine. All right, one cost. Let's just go. We've got lives. We've got wins. They've got a Valpig. They've got a awful meta. Yeah, of course they're gonna win. Okay, finally. A bit late to the pan. Might be very much too late to make a difference. But we're going to go for it. We've got to evolve our pans, and then once one pan's evolved, we can make very efficient use of all of the veggies that we got. We're only at 6 stamina. You know, we've got a lot of space that weren't stamina sacks and things. Overkills! Well, he's trying for metas. I think he's got us, yeah. And we die! Minus 11. Oof. Okay, good. We've still got a frying pan. I'll take a cheap regen. Then I'll move that to there so that it's efficient. Okay, this is not a terrible start. No banana, but it's fine. Okay, they're gooberting already. Too many weapons, but maybe it's fine in round 1. Because, you know, it's the least health, so it's fine to lose all your stamina as long as you hit them quick enough and hard enough. But he didn't. Banana? I mean, it's a 2-cost pan. I can get this pan in here. It's not ideal for certain, but it's something. You know, 1.8 stamina early, it's fine. Okay, they're doing some interesting things. Doctor said it's fine. And it remained fine, but it was questionable with that goobert banana combination he had going on. T-shirts and tie combinations. See you later, innovator. Was definitely doing things for him. Three and three. I can do better. Four and two. Four and two. I feel like I can definitely do better in that. It's fine. I still feel like I can figure this out. Okay, 3 and 4. Okay, I can do this. Right. Banana hits both of them. Right, 4 and 2. Four and 3. Is that the best we're gonna get? I guess, until we get some better things. This is fine. Okay, they've got a pan and a broom, or a broom and a shovel, whatever. Frozen out. It wasn't worth faffing too much. Right. Keep extra regen. This is fine. Okay, this is fine. We should have no problems with this, because now we've got a regen and a shield and whatever. Regen and a potion, no chance of killing me, unless they had the same. Which they had very little chance of. Give me that. Banana. No. I need the thing that just says instant win. No, but seriously, I need things that I don't have. I need the triangle-y, diamond-y, whatever crystal of doom. It's fine. This is fine. Okay, they've got shields and swords. Richy rich, they've got their own potion. But they drank it first, and we've got a better potion, and they died. Now it's trying to give me the meta nonsense. I say no. Okay. Almost fully powerful pan. I'm not going for a third pan. That would just be too ridiculous. Okay. Okay. Now let's me get an extra hit on that. Again, you know, not the most efficient of positionings. That one can replace for that. That can replace for that. There we go. That works and is still efficient. Okay. And then we got a potion that's getting a buff from the potion belt. They've got just an ordinary build. Perish you will. You shall. The extra panning is making a difference, barely. Kind of need it all. Right. That is 8 to 10. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 9. But this is far more effective. So. So a better belt. Okay, right. There we go. And then that needs to still be there with that. Okay, that's perfect. That gets its extra damage. We're at 1.7 stamina. When we get things to buff our other stuff, we can make a difference. I can balance this around a bit differently now, because we no longer have 2 pans to worry about. And then that's perfect. That's activating everything. You know, things are getting sped up. We'll hold on to this pan till we get a purple crystal. They're making their own cooking pot. They've got efficient usage. They're making a very powerful shield. The moon shield. Or mana shield, or whatever the heck it is. But we defeated them with our betterness. I mean, how can you not? 2 costs, extra bit of buffering. Sure. Okay. I like the daggers. We'll hold on to it for now. That gives us a little extra leeway. They are trying maybe for a mana torch. Tatsuno, they've got their own extra bit of buffering without making it into a thing, but we still defeat them. Crown. Okay. If I want the crown, I have to only take the crown. And I want the crown. Right, we're getting mana. We've got 3 things that give us mana, so it's pretty good. Okay. They've got the moon shields, and then the moon shield gives an extra 30% defense for every 12 shield they gain. Royal Mill. Okay, they're a fatigue monster. But that was 1 life. Things triggering quicker is good. This is on sale cheap. How could you not? Every 3 seconds items trigger faster. Very powerful. And removes luck from opponent is actually pretty good against a lot of enemy things. It's half price. It's half price. Okay. Gain 2 regen. Okay, so I can sell that to get this, which will allow me to put the Tweety Bird in. Not the most efficient at the moment, but it'll do. It's very inefficient, actually. That doesn't really make things a lot better. It's a shame I can't get him to hit the crown. Really want him to hit the crown. I mean, he's hitting a lot more things there. That's still getting full usage. That's getting 20% faster with that anyway. That gets the crown involved. That's still doing its thing. And I think that's okay. We lose a banana, which is heal 5, heal 4, and regenerate 1 stamina. But we're becoming invincible. We're healing a lot quicker with that one. So replacing the banana might be okay. I can obviously banana pajama there, and then we've got the banana in. It's not getting the extra buff, but it gets it back involved. And, you know, this will not be speeding it up anymore with the extra 10% faster, but maybe that's okay. That's going to be very good. They're going for meta nonsense. Chubby cheeky kids with the meta. Is the meta going to win, though? No. Despite, wow, your Bloodthorn. I guess we were cleansing your spikes, or no, we got the Ripper. We're ripping off your spikes. That's what's happening. You can't do the meta with the Ripper because we're ripping them off you. How could you not? Wolpertinger demon is powerful. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. That can replace that. And then when we get the Wolpertinger involved, he will bring the pain. This is better. Okay, I see a ton of inefficiencies, which we have just solved. Okay, everything back efficient again. And we probably could have done that in the last round, actually, if I'd have looked and seen how goddamn inefficient things were. But I might not have had it inefficient. I might have actually just broken it before. But now, it's fixed. Okay, Bird is triggering both the heart and the crown, and the pan and all of the stuff, and is very much in the best position he can be. And then we're getting extra things from that. You've got a dragon. You have very little Demix. But you have a Bloodthorn. And you are just a Lifestealer. I don't know what you were hoping to achieve there. Nothing to plus 26 with 5 lives to survive 7 rounds. Might seem very tempting. Considering we've got an okay build. But if you get to the last round, you know, sometimes they'll be like, actually, you just get plus 3. And it's just not worth it. It's never worth it. So we'll take the win and get the plus 11. Which I know has pretty much taken us back to where we were at the start. Okay. I mean, it's 1 cost. And you're not going to give me a frying pan, are you? So I'm going to have to take a hammer. And some sand. If we're taking the hammer, we're taking the pig. I should take that as well. And if you click it quick enough, you get to reserve it before you take things. Okay, you've gone an interesting choice, Panks. You've gone for, I am taking nothing. I mean, it's a 2-cost pan. We'll adapt to it later. This will give us a bunch of golds. And hammer's okay early, let's face it. Hammer stuns Badger. Badger got a goobert though, but if he didn't have a goobert, he would have no chance. Okay. Extra money is extra efficient. Pardon me. I wish it would just go, obviously you're trying to leave the hammer there. Obviously you want to leave the hammer right there. I will give you something that doesn't remove the hammer. Right, that gives me even more coins. And I will spend some of my ill-gotten gains on an extra stabity. But I will not take that. No, I won't take that. Okay, this should be fine. He's got a sword and a thing and 2 bananas that are inefficient. I'll put in. Wow, I should not say this will be fine. Normally, most situations, that's perfectly fine. Health drops below 70%, gain an empower, but an empower isn't much to a hammer that rarely attacks, is it? We've got money to spend, so I'm gonna spend it. 6. I mean, might as well buy the extra banana. Extra banana. Inefficient. That's an extra useful banana. Triggers faster. Because it should. Right, we should put that on that. Because that's smarter. Okay. This is fine. Don't know if we should have kept the sands, but whatever. I don't know if we missed a pig, but we might have missed a pig. But it's not the end of the world if we missed a pig. Okay, we're getting reasonable backpack space. I'm not the biggest shielder in the world, but it's okay. Right, this is very inefficient backpacking, as you surely are aware. Very inefficient. This isn't even affecting anything. Right, put the sand in. Okay, perfect. Okay, they're getting a lucky pig. They're trying to make a shovel. They've got a lot of armor. They got that early. That holy armor's unbelievably early. They only live by 5 despite all of their nonsense. We're gonna go powerful meta. 30% chance to remove a random buff from your opponent. I mean, this is half price. This attacks more frequently, so I guess we'll go with that. And this will do. You know, gems actually do make a big difference. Okay, they're going for Poison Goobert and Poison Dagger. Kashikas. That's... Right. They've also got a hammer. Wow, they had the thing that I needed a long time ago. Okay. This has stayed far too long. Okay, now I'm not meta chasing, but right. Not meta chasing, but it can stay there. Okay, right. Let's get all of the activations that we can with the veggies that we've got, at the very least. Because otherwise that's just inefficient use of everything. Another dagger, but, you know, not necessarily doing anything. Every 11 seconds hits the thing, or on hit 100% chance to attack health directly and hits a bit off them. Why not? Okay, this is fine. We've got 1 life left. 2 wins. This is fine. Okay, they're inefficiency. They're beating. They wrecked us. Okay. Minus 14. Ouch. Just when we were starting to get somewhere. Just when we were starting to get our pan in and things. I held on to the hammer way too long. It had... I have to. It's terrible, but I have to. It had outlived its usefulness. Okay, they've only got a thing and 2 mushrooms, but they still beat us. Ace of spades, huh? Okay, perfect. Okay. Now we're rolling. They're making meta Zhang. Wow, that beat me. That still doesn't let me fit it in, does it? Whatever, we don't need the pig this turn, but that's actually future-proof in my backpack, so it's fine. Okay, we should be in much better situation now. Lee Tae-kyung. Much better situation. How could I not? I mean... How can I not? That gives me what I need really quickly. We've got actually strong thing eating their life. Okay, they've got a heal and a bit of armor, demon lore, but that's not really helping at this stage of the game and at this level. You know, it was okay in the earlier rounds, but now, you know, the armor's not that great. I realised that that sacrifices from our damage, but like an extra 11 damage this early, that's a big thing. You know, we're not stealing necessarily all their life, but we're doing a lot of damage to them. That's 44 life. They're almost dead from the cards alone. So, you know, just a little powerful. And now we've got a much more efficient pan, which can sit there and do that. And then we get that back in there. Then we can get this involved. And we're cooking. We're cooking. I'll take it. It's okay, but we're going to hold. Okay, we're very low stamina usage. 0.3 stamina. Nothing. We've got room for more swords. Sayad. But we're already defeating them. Okay, this is a good build. And we've got to get this extra pan involved. Obviously. Now we're at a reasonable stamina usage. I'm going to shove this on there so that we actually get benefits. No other blue fruits in nature. Anything that comes to mind is just an impostor. Okay. I want the pineapple in there, but we'll make room for it another time. Pineapple is good, and we got it early. They've already got a platinum card, which reflects debuffs, but at this point in the game... Okay, now that lets me get a pineapple involved. Which lets me get... I gotta shove that in there so that when I'm doing rerolls, it makes a difference. Oh, perfect. Perfection. Okay, now we got that involved. And then, ideally... I find a way of sitting that in there. I mean, that's fine. That can sit out for now. We'll just do it for when we reroll. You know, I'll shove it in there for when we reroll, and then it can swap back out for when we don't. And we don't need to keep it honest. They've got the overpowered magic torch combination. But is it going to win? No. They've got the thing. I was going to say, did they even have a thing? Okay, yeah, that's fine. They've got a thing. And it is stealing life, but it's not good enough. Pretty good. I do like it. We'll take it. 4. Okay. This is fine. Absolutely fine. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, they've got triple health potions, they've got the Bloodthorn and spikes. We haven't got a Ripper. They were getting overpowered. For each card before, gain 3 and remove 3 random buffs from your opponents. Then I need to faff with things. That we need. I need to fit both of them in. Okay. That removes the ability of doing things there. Right. If I do that, that doesn't help with that, does it? We are very dramatically not using the backpack in the way that we should. Very drastically not using it. Okay. Very drastically underutilized backpack. Okay, did we just fit everything in? So everything is triggering and we fitted everything in. And I could have maybe bought this to make life easier in the other situation as well, but... Okay, that doesn't help that get anything, sadly. That wasn't what I was trying to do. I was just trying to look and it was accidental click. So that's getting +4. Which I feel like maybe I could do better. It gets rid of the pig, but it does give us an extra +1, and it does stop them getting triggered extra as well, though. But it's fine. We'll sort it out. They've got the heart container. George! Wow, they just took off. It's because we don't have a Spike Ripper. That's why we're getting wrecked, because we don't have a Spike Ripper. Like, I want that, but at the same time, it's going to have to wait. Yeah, we don't have a Spike Ripper at the moment. That's also very good. Charizard's also very good. Okay. So we lost one on that, but we gained a pineapple. We need a Spike Ripper, really. Otherwise we just lose to the meta in this nonsense economy. Okay, they've got a good staff. They're buffing everything with their overpowered thing. And we died. Okay. That lets me... Hello? Okay. Putting that with that is also very good. What happened to if you play something, it just does things? What happened to that? You know, I'm gonna put that there. Pineapples are inefficient. Okay, that's fine. The pineapple's getting triggered faster. It's getting triggered even faster because of the extra buffing. I'd like something in that corner, but it's fine. We can put the pig back in. I sold the customer loyalty cards. A 2-cost dagger, you say? Okay. 1.3 stamina, this is fine. As long as we live through this, we can start rolling off. They've got an interesting build, Jugger. And it was close, but not close enough. Okay. So now we're double panning. Which means they're just jealous. They'll never do the things they wish that they could do so well. 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 Inefficiencies everywhere. Fine. I hate it. Now we don't have that triggering, which is... I'd rather that trigger like that. Okay. But I can't get efficient pineappling. Can get efficient pineappling. Whatever. You know what? Hey, if things do space things. Yes. No, they don't. Things don't quite work as they don't stay in where you think they're going to stay. Oh, I'm just going to place this here. It will definitely place things and not move everything and send it all flying. Oh, everything went flying. Now, how do I fit the Wolpertinger? We've got money. 5. All of this backpack spacing is pretty horrible. Pretty horrible. Pretty horrible. And that just ruined everything. It's fine, we'll just rebuild absolutely everything. This is fine. Okay. Right, that goes like that. This is fine. Okay. This is fine. Okay. Right, so. Frying pan B, frying pan A. Pan A goes to Pan Am and says, I am frying pan. And he says frying pan inefficient. Inefficiency. Because I need things to do other things. Because I need all of these cards to do things as well. Right, so... cards need to go like cards go. Okay. And obviously I need these to do this. Right, so that's those sorted to a slight degree. Wolpertinger, you go there. I do that, then I can't fit the other things in there. I need one more space there, but that's fine if I put that there. It's not fine. It's absolutely not fine, because I need more space even again than that. That's absolutely the edge of everything. There's just no good way of doing this, is there? I mean, if I do that, that's fine. He still gets that buff, that gets activated. Right, cards are involved. Cards are involved and fully activated. Okay. Inefficient. I hate how inefficient that is. I mean, we only get one buff from one thing anyway, so that's fine. Then I still need to find space to get you involved, which is now not possible because of purely the fact that the cards are the cards. Purely because of how the cards lie. I can never get that involved. But I need Wolpertinger involved. I must find a way. I mean, at the end of the day, he is better than the cards. Okay, right. The end of the day, it is what it is. And what it is that's better. Okay. We lose 22 lifesteal. Whatever. It's fine. We'll make it up. They've got double Wolpertinger, they've got a fatigue monster. Santos. Like, that was a lot of effort for... We've resolved it. A bit late in the game. We are low stamina usage, though. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Right, that can go there, which should have left the banana alone. Okay. 1.5 extra stamina we're using 0.7, so that would take us to 1.2. 1.5. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Okay, now we rip off meta spikes. We've got an okay build. And rather than money, I would rather stab a little extra. Yeah, I think this is okay. Like, nice array of veg. I'd rather that was between them so that the pineapples hit a bit extra, actually. This is okay. Copium. Okay, they've got a lot of nonsense. They're a fatigue monster. Long tech. But it's not good enough. Even with your hearts. Okay. Now... 3. I can get the heart involved. I realised we sacrificed another 11 card lifesteal, but at this stage of the game, the lifesteal isn't as good as some of the other stuff that you can get. So I think that's okay. Okay, they've got a very powerful looking nonsense build here. Cool, handsome goo! But not cool and handsome enough, are you, guy? Survive 3 with 2 lives. I'll just take the win with the +9. Thank you. A very hard-earned win, you'd have to admit. Very hard-earned. Okay. Well, you're just gonna give me stuff cheap. It's not ideal. This is, well, we just against a broom. Sour beer. Not a great start, but if it's just against a broom, you can handle just a broom. I can handle just a broom. Okay, that's going to buff both items, so that's fine. A bit high stamina usage early, but it's okay. They've got a sword and the broom, and they're making a spiky shield. Burling groovy! Not groovy, gravy enough. You're trying to give me cheap things, huh? I'll just reserve it for now. And then I'll hold on to the golds. Okay, we've got a sword and a broom and some other nonsense. Flexen. We can afford to lose a life. You will get it back at the midpoint when we get the other bits. 10% chance to attack health rightly. Attacks 10% faster. I like my daggers. 20% chance to remove a random buff. You know what? Give me this. Give me better things. Vine Whip. So they're going for the meta, obviously. They're out of stamina, but they're absolutely going for the meta. That's an early crown. I can sell things for the crown. Godly crown that it is. But it won't do a lot early. Right. Backpack space is good. Maybe we're overdoing it a little. I just don't like these sharpening stones that much. Okay. Let's just still sharpen 2 things. Just not a fan of the sharpening stones. They give me a rock just because it's there. I realised we got the extra patch for nothing. They're making OP mana torch, GNS the Rager, and they've got inefficient bananaing, but they've got a full pan, and they're obviously going to win. I mean, if it's half price, I'll take it. Right. You go in the bin. Honestly, I want to chuck that in the bin as well. Kind of want to just chuck that in the bin as well. A cheap goob. As this is, grab the bag. Fucking hell, grab the bag. For pointless memes and to just shove it in the corner because it's in the corner. Like the blue isn't very good as it is. I'm not going to buy it. We're literally just doing that just to meme it up. But meme it up we do. Okay, put that there so that it gets triggered a bit quicker. I could sell that for a cheap goob. And a cheap goob we shall have. Right, okay. They're going to combine. This is good. Okay, he gets a trigger off that, so I'm going to put it there just so that it's actually doing something. I mean, how can you say no to a cheap goob, right? We need the rip swords. Snoozle to lose is going to lose. Snooze to lose. And you did. Okay. What we need. Hello, I clicked on that. Thank you. I realised we're going to need all of these things. Okay, we've combined the flawed amethyst, so that'll remove some buffs from the opponents. We need this. We can afford it. We don't have space to do any of these. They sell for 1 each, but that doesn't help us get things. This is on sale cheap. I'm just going to steal it. Just because we can, and then I want to get rid of that trash. Okay, they've got not the greatest looking builds, memoridical, but they've got godly armor, which is saving their life. Okay, we're at the stage where we get our thing, so we buy that, and then we want to get our pan involved. Right, this needs to go. This needs to go there. I want that involved. Right. Time to make our frying pan cook, and cook it shall. A banana would be really good so that I can make goobert do things. Then we're just gonna shove every gem that we've got on everything. And then 30% chance to remove a random buff from our opponents and combines with that. Let's go. I realise that that's not going to do a lot for goobert, but... Okay, we're at 1.8 stamina usage. That's okay. That's okay. You know, we got the Bloodthorn. We might be going for the stupid meta, it seems, in the end. Esklobokova is going down. Artifact Stonecold is a unique item. I went through all the trouble of getting that for you. Weapon hits inflict colds. It's not great. It does make their stuff trigger slower. And we have noticed that, you know, we are still winning even though we've got 50 odd colds half the time. So I really don't think it's that good. I'd rather you give me a good artifact. Okay, so you really want me to have the meta, don't you? Okay, we'll swap that for now. 2.5 stamina. Okay, that's 1.5 stamina. Why is there no good way of doing this? Poison goobert? Well, we've got a poison goob. Again, inefficient, but we're poison goobing. Can I... Very high. 2 stamina per second. I think we can live with 2. I just hate that we're not really getting many triggers off of it. You know? Fine. Once that combines, that's going to be really good. We've got 3 lives. This is a sacrificial round. And we're sacrificing a lot because we're getting rid of our mushrooms as well. This is a heavily sacrificial round for the good of everything. Okay, they've got overpowered meta. Wolpertinger. It's fine. We knew we were going to lose. Okay, so now we rebuild copium with no mushrooms or anything. Yeah, we can totally rebuild our entire build back. Cannot rebuild his entire build. He lacks any actual veggies to do that. Wolpertinger tea. Mushroom. They don't even need to be together because they can't do anything. Okay. We are 2.3 stamina per second. Okay, that's the problem. This is fine. Copium. This is fine. I probably screwed everything. Okay. They've got a very powerful meta build, so we're not fine. Okay. We have a dragon. We have something that lets us get a bit extra cooking going on. Okay, we get an extra cooking trigger. Still very high stamina. A little extra cooking going on. Is there a way that I can make this work? Maybe. Maybe there's a way we can make this work. Okay. Okay. Things are happening. I need a veggie. And only a veggie will do. Like, backpack space is nice and all. That's pretty good. I need a veggie. Wow. Just wow is all I have to say to that. It could have gave me a veg. It absolutely could have gave me a veg. This is okay. Not fantastic, but it's okay. Right. We got a chance. It's not the worst build in the world. It's pretty bad. Especially as he's got Tim. It's terrible with Tim, because Tim just steals everything we get. Well, -9. Okay, frying pan early. Okay, this is my builds. This is guaranteed victory. Hammer, even against hammer time, I think. No! Wow! He must have got a crit or something. Okay. Normally, under most situations and circumstances, that would be the hammer builds. Like, this should be a good, powerful, strong start. Okay, he's got a pan and a torch, but we've got a better build. Like, especially with the potion. I mean, how can you not? How can you not? They're 2 costs. Okay. Now, I don't have a way of getting the extra pan in there yet. But when we do... Okay. Mon Dieu. We should be okay here. Copium. Okay. This is fine. No, not rotate. Turn off combinations. In fact... Okay. Yes! Just what I wanted. Backpack space. Okay. Perfect. Right. High stamina usage is fine. You can unlock now because I want the strong health potion. This is good. Okay. Right, we got a chance here. He's got a shovel and he's making meta nonsense. Like, I don't think the spike shield is actually that good. It only gives 3 extra spikes. Like, yes, it does a lot of damage if people are hitting themselves with it, but it's at the same time not the most powerful. I like a banana. I would like to get that involved. Okay. We got it involved. Now I just need to get my potion involved. I'll go with the inefficiency just to get my potion in. It's not fantastic, but I need the potion involved. And there isn't a way to get that involved without that. Okay, Vine Thorn and Thorns already. So Thorn Whip doing 10 to 15. Nico's Baroskis. Okay, better pan means we don't need to worry too much about nonsense space anymore. Now we cook efficiently. Efficiently we cook in this town. You know what? I can afford to put that in there as well. Take it, and we will re-nana. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't. There is. I was going to say, I don't think there's a way to get the extra 1 damage, but there is. There absolutely was. Perfect. Okay. I'm not going to save a 1 space for a 1, because we just take it to sell the things. Okay, they've got a super poison, but a hammer as the... Too late with the hammer ring rolls. Too late into the game with the hammer. I'll take it. Anytime. Anytime. I think that's a worthy trade. Okay. Crimson Chaos 1464. Destroyed. Okay, Fancy Fence and Rapier. You don't get them often. You do not get those too often. That's not efficient, I know. You know what? We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. That is so bad. Whatever. It's like, yeah, whatever. I know I can rearrange things to make it better, but I'm not going to. It's a waste of time. Okay, they are igniting their torches. They've got double daggers. They're still on Cursed Dagger. Cursed Dagger surprisingly won, but hasn't been good for a long time. Okay. Does mess up our build a little. Make me have to rearrange things, but not too much. Okay, still filled. I don't mind making a strong heroic potion. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. Okay. Yeah, you can sit down there. It gets buffed on the pig. It's all good. Right. Again, not the most efficient use of everything. I might as well put that up there for the extra buff. I might as well do that because that's better. Okay. Could work it out better, but this is fine. 1.3 stamina per second. They got a big fancy sword, which we've never made that, but, you know, SSE! Wow. They defeated us. Pineapple! Okay. No. Okay. Now we're cooking. Sort of. I would like the thing. It's a shame this only sells for 1. I'd kind of like that as well. The Wolpertinger demon. Ooh. Now that becomes a problem. Obviously 2.1 stamina, but we've got a stamina pot right there. Right there. That does become a problem. Because it's a little too big. for its own boots. I can sit like that. Right. Pig no longer getting any benefits, but what does it do anyway? It gains one thing. I can go into that to get us one of those, and I'm going to reserve the demon monster even though we don't have space for it. Right, that lets us get everything, or the most things that we can get in buffed by that, so that's all good. Okay, so, you know, gain to maximum health, that's not a lot, and then what do? You don't even have stars. You do nothing. Okay, this is fine. High stamina usage, we've got a stamina potion to rip things off of them. We're ripping thorns off of them so they won't get their extra buffs. And they are screwed because they went heavily on the spikes. They were all about those spikes. Like, their entire thing was, hey, I have spikes. I think that's a little more sensible. Okay, really we need one more potion. Okay, they've gone gold pattern, which is just, you know, one more damage for each food. And then, you know, use things to trigger all the foods at once. But I think, especially for me, I prefer this small one. Like, this uses 1.3 stamina, this uses 0.7, and every food that activates inflicts a poison, so they get heavily poisoned, whereas that just grows bigger damage. Does it constantly get more and more damage every time the food triggers? I don't know, because if it does, then that might actually be better. Use up your stamina, you can't stack with all your weapons. I know. But we've got a stamina potion to mitigate that to a degree. I guess until we get something better, we're holding a stone. Carrots, okay. We might be in trouble here. He's got that and a lot of carrots. 5 up in... He did not defeat us. Perfect. Now we can fit the Wolpertinger demon. What does this do again? Randomly gains armor, stamina, or luck. I mean, it is cheap. We got a lot of money. Stone skin potion. When you have at least convert 15 health to things. I don't know if that's the greatest, actually. Stamina! This is more sensible. For the moment. Let's do that. You know, we've got 2 lives, even if we lose one, which we're probably going to lose one right now. Like Collins. Yes, we lose one. That turns into a good pan. Which then... let us get a better situation there. Okay, then I need to... This is fine. Okay, so we're not getting everything involved that we could. It's a shame, because I would like that. But we can't afford it. Okay, we're at 1.5 stamina used. That's not a lot. We're cooking everything into a lot of poison. We're ripping off things. We've got both of the good things. And this is activating on a lot of things. Like, this is not bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. Golden Pan. Right, this is potentially a last one. Kobayashi 20210. Beverly Hills 90210. But Wolpertinger's demon is giving us 1,000,000 buffs. They've 30 poison. They're still overtaking us a bit. But there go our potions, and then they're dead. Their birds were tweeting away to give them a lot of extra life, but right, this, I'm buying it just because it is space. At the end of the day, there's nowhere good to really put it, is there? I really need it to be triggering something like that. You know what? Okay. It is doing the thing. That's fine. We've sacrificed a banana. For the moment. But maybe we can find a way to get the banana back involved. Banana back involved, and then I can shove this somewhere random. Okay, that works out better. This isn't fantastic, but it does things. Right, that can sit up there, I guess. Like, 3 potions. Okay, so that will trigger 1 extra buff off of the 3rd thing, whilst also getting that involved better in that. A little smart. A little smart. Okay, so this is for all of the marbles here. This is a very good backpack. For all of the marbles with 2 powerful cubes and all sorts. And the stupid meta, I don't think we defeat this. We had a healing, but they don't have potions. But it wasn't enough. If I could have got an extra thing to turn that into a lifesteal potion, because that's what the thing does to that, that would have been very powerful. But he just had too many pets, and all of the meta, the magic torch making stone, of all things, extra powerful. But the manifest from that alone, I guess, was not. Why didn't you put the dagger over there? You could make the dagger even more powerful every single hit, or even your whelp. But, you know, I refuse to go with the magic torch meta. It gives weapons on each side of it +1 damage every time it hits, every second. So it just makes you more and more ridiculously overpowered. It really does. And then all of the vampirism, gloves and gear, and then the Wolpertinger, which gives you just 1,000,000 buffs. He had a poison goobert, which cleansed our entire poison build. So, you know, poison goobert, very powerful. Also, he has all these gems to make things attack faster and lifesteal. Really, should have put the attack faster on that, so that that attacked faster, and that caused everything to get even more life damage. And then the lifesteal on that one, because that would be doing more damage. And that would have been smart. And then on hit gains and steals life, increased by 1 for each vampirism. And if, you know, it increased even more lifesteal on that again, It would have been very, very strong. And again, you know, put your knife over there. And another attack faster gem? Ridiculous. Like, all the gems and all of his things, and that makes things speed up and do things as well. So, very, very, very powerful builds. -1! Not the worst in the world, considering what could have happened. But that is diamond rank. And maybe it's where we're stuck. You know, we're kind of just surfing up and down the same ranking. But that's where I'm going to call it a day. I'll be back on... It is Friday, Saturday, with co-hosting the Streamer Awards. And very, very, very unlikely chance that maybe I am involved in that. Very, very unlikely chance, but there was a chance. There's like a 0.001% chance. But either way, you know, we're gonna go stream it and see. And then on Sunday, we're doing some Jackbox, so be sure to come on the 18th for that. And I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, 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 bye.